Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Captain America Brave New World. And this movie came out in 2025. First movie I've seen this year. And I've seen a decent amount of MCU films. I haven't really been keeping up with them too much lately, but fortunately, these movies aren't really like don't have to see every single one of them to know what's going on. You just have to have a basic understanding of what's going on in the universe. And if you've seen everything from Iron Man all the way up to Endgame, I think you'll be okay going into this movie as far as like the timeline is concerned. But I was very disappointed with this movie, and I didn't even have high expectations or really any expectations. I was just hoping for it to be entertaining and just a fun Marvel movie and just what I would want. Just deliver on what I would want. That's all it really needed to be. And it delivered on that for a couple scenes. At least one, but that's about it. Most of the movie was just really dull and boring. I didn't care about what was going on in the story or with the characters. The villain, like, they finally did something with that one character from The Incredible Hulk, and this movie is really tied into The Incredible Hulk. Like, it actually finally uses characters from that movie, and it's like, oh, we're actually using those characters now. Let's just see where things go from there. And they didn't really do a whole lot of interesting things. Like, it's pretty predictable, and you know exactly what's going to happen. Even if you see the trailer, you know what's going to happen. And before I get into the movie any deeper, I just want to mention one thing. I might be mispronouncing the director's name. It looks like it's Julius Orna. Probably butchered it, as I tend to do. I always try at least. But long story short, this is the same director as The Cloverfield Paradox. So for those of you who have seen that movie, you would know that movie is very bad if you ask me. And for those of you who have not seen that movie, don't, because it is very bad. And giving like $200 million for that guy to use, I can only imagine things are not going to be that great. And we got a not great movie. And there are points where the special effects looked kind of weird and just computery and didn't really feel like they were a part of the environment. But there were points where it did look great. And I think most of them look great for the most part. It's just the odd moment every now and again. But now I kind of want to talk about the marketing a bit and how it's kind of falsely advertised. So if you've seen the posters, if you've seen the trailer for this movie, you would know that Harrison Ford is in it playing General Ross, or I don't remember the actual character's name. Just go with Ross. So he's played by Harrison Ford in this movie because the original actor sadly passed away. William Hurt, rest in peace. And this time around, we got Harrison Ford, and he does a good job. Don't get me wrong. I liked seeing Harrison Ford in this movie, but unfortunately, when it comes to his character, he's in the movie quite a bit. But one thing that you will be thinking is that, when are we going to get Red Hulk? Because we see him in the posters, we see him in the trailers. Pretty much all TV spots and just little ads for the movie shows off Red Hulk. So you're expecting to see him, and we eventually get him in the last, 15 minutes of the movie, and it's just a lot of just nothing much happening and not Red Hulk, and we just get a bunch of boring action scenes with nothing going on. Like, the best parts of this movie is when we get our main character, Captain America, or new Captain America, or whatever you want to call him, with his sidekick character, who's now like the new Falcon. I didn't watch the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV series on Disney Plus because I just wasn't interested. But I would only imagine that you would have to watch that to get a better understanding of who some of these characters are. But anyways, I thought their interactions and when they were on screen together, those were the best scenes in the movie for me personally. And also surprisingly, there wasn't really many jokes in this movie. Like, the movie didn't really pause the movie to have a joke in there, like some cringeworthy humor. Like, it didn't really happen all that often. It happened like in one scene, really, where there was like a kind of awkward moment. And there was also one visual gag that was kind of funny, but that's about it. Not really much humor in this movie. So, on one hand, I guess it's kind of missed because that is something that has helped the series out in a way, but at the same time, at least it's not dragged down by bad comedy. The music in this movie was like really forgettable and just bland action movie music, and it was honestly irritating me for most of the movie. And I just wish that it wasn't in the movie at all, because if there were no music in the movie at all, my experience while watching this movie would have been a lot better. I never really felt intimidated by the villain. He just felt like a plot device. Oh, we gotta put him in this scene because he's needed in this scene, or let's do this and then that, and none of it feels organic. It just feels all over the place and just kind of lame. I didn't really care about anything that was going on in this movie, and I was pretty checked out even while the action was going on. Like, when the final action scene happened, like, that was kind of fun because it's Red Hulk destroying everything. Like, there's something fun about that, and it kind of gives you what you would want from a movie like this, but all in all, this was very disappointing to me. Not much really happened that piqued my curiosity. There's plenty of other things that I could talk about in a spoiler discussion, but honestly, that would kind of require me to watch the movie again and to really break down what works and doesn't work about the movie, but I don't want to watch this movie again. It was easily my least favorite Captain America movie. I don't really feel the need to watch it ever again. It has, I guess, what you would expect from a Marvel movie at this point, but at the same time, there's just nothing special about this movie, and I'll never watch it again. Except for maybe rewatching the Red Hulk stuff. That was kind of fun, but that's about it. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Captain America Brave New World a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of Captain America Brave New World, and my social media links will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Possession. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.